we always knew that Liverpool were favourites to get Alonso if and when he decides to depart Bayer Leverkusen. I also told you that I didn't believe for 1 second the news coming out of Bayern that Thomas Tuchel is safe and secure in his job, or that he isn't going to be replaced. He will be replaced, but two things are possible. One, they sack him soon, and there is talk that it's a game-by-game situation, but they're already looking for the next manager, and I think they've admitted defeat. I think they've admitted defeat with Alonso. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month, and you'll get an additional 3 months free. Simply scan the QR code on screen right now or use the link in the description and enter the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. I'm going to read you out something Florian Plettenberg has said, and then you can have your own say. So, Mr. Florian Plettenberg of Sky Germany has said, FC Bayern want to continue with Tuchel at least until the end of the season, as always reported. However, the bosses are now taking it by a game-by-game basis. That's why they're considering a plan B and C in the background. So, nothing about that, to me, indicates that they're happy with Tuchel or that they're going to wait till the summer. If they're waiting till the summer, why are they going on a game-by-game basis? Let's be honest about it. The man's getting the bullet soon. But the interesting part here is that they say one of the most prominent candidates who has been discussed internally is ... No, it's not Xabi Alonso. Zinedine Zidane. Nothing concrete at this stage, but what Bayern appreciates about Zidane, his aura and his experience, Zidane will also be available immediately. So, as you can see in that one statement there from Florian Plettenberg, they've gone for Bayern wants to continue with Tuchel till the end of the season, to Bayern is taking it on a match-by-match basis, Bayern have plans B and C, and Bayern are already looking at Zidane, who's available immediately. None of that screams that they're going to be staying with Thomas Tuchel, but also, to me, it indicates that they know they're fighting a losing battle to get Alonso. Why is that? Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, folks, won't we? You know why. Same reason I know why. Because we all know where he's going to end up. And yeah, I'm feeling a bit bullish today about it. I am. Sue me. Oh, don't. Jesus, no, don't. We've already had people trying to do that. Please don't. And another little joke coming out of Bayern is, and this one got me. Honestly, this one had me on the floor. And I'm not joking. I intentionally got on the floor just to roll around and laugh at this. Again, coming from Mr. Florian Plettenberg, he said, FC Bayern is monitoring 50-year-old Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as an interim solution, possibly. The original plan remains Bayern would like to continue with Thomas Tuchel, but they're linking themselves to every other goddamn manager on the planet, including Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Solskjaer, nothing concrete at this stage. The former Manchester United manager is indeed a free agent, surprise, surprise, and would be ready to take over a new project. Now, I would pay good money to see Harry Kane's face if they said, we've removed Thomas Tuchel, Harry, but don't worry, dude, we got you. Enter Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So Xabi Alonso, of course, this is the LFC transfer room post that you guys asked about, said Xabi Alonso is leaning on choosing Liverpool over Bayern this summer. Well, I told you that. Look, I can't say Xabi Alonso will be the next Liverpool manager. I can't say that because I don't know that for a fact. But what I feel really comfortable saying is I would be astounded if Xabi Alonso is not the next Liverpool manager. Like, astounded. 96% confident. And I think you guys are probably the same. And look, I'm not sitting on information. I don't know anything. I'm just gauging common sense, fan reaction, the news about Bayern looking at other people, even Barcelona. You know, they're looking at De Zerbi, Nagelsmann, Flick is learning Spanish. So I think everybody realises he's coming to Liverpool if he leaves Leverkusen. And then you look at the West Ham situation about Tim Steiten. His brother has come in there as a head of scouting now, but Tim Steiten is letting it be known that he's unhappy with the situation at West Ham, and that he feels like he's been somewhat undermined there. I'm paraphrasing reports that have gone out, but I feel like it's been set up now. Whether it's Tim Steiten that comes in as a sporting director, whether it's Rolf from Leverkusen that comes in with Xabi Alonso, I'm feeling really bullish at this point that Xabi Alonso will be the next Liverpool manager. And then when I listened to that Melissa Reddy interview on Sky, again, Melissa, who I've immense respect for as a journalist, broke it all down really well, even looked at the way Alonso's been able to change his style of football from what he played at Sociedad to what he now plays with at Leverkusen. It just makes me feel like the club know. Now, of course, the club need to go through all the procedures, be respectful to Leverkusen, all the other stuff that we have to talk about. But, I mean, I've not seen anybody of any note rule out the idea of Alonso coming to Liverpool. It feels like we have to play this game where, yeah, we pretend everyone's respectful of Leverkusen and all this stuff, but ultimately, I think he becomes the next Liverpool manager after he wins the Bundesliga, and it looks like he's going to win the Bundesliga. 8 points clear now, unbeaten in 32 games so far in all competitions this season. What can you say? It feels is kismet the right phrase? Is my Jewish friends? Is that the right? Like it's meant to be? Feels like it's in life. Timing is key to a lot of opportunities, and this feels like it's meant to be. And the reason I say it is, if you look at Gerrard's situation, if this had happened, Klopp announced he was leaving when Gerrard had departed Rangers and it just started maybe his time with Villa, I think his outcome could be perhaps different. I think he would have been looked at potentially more favourably by the club, by fans. But now look what happened there. You see the job Emery has done since he's come into Villa, and Gerrard's stock seems to have fallen a bit, and he's retreated to Saudi to rebuild his managerial career. Then you look at what's happening with Alonso, and remember, when he took over Bayer Leverkusen, I think, if my memory's right, they had some lowly amount of points and were like 16th or 17th in actually, I think I have the league table here. So One Football posted, it's easy to forget that when Xabi Alonso took over, Bayer Leverkusen were 17th in the Bundesliga, having played 8 games and just had 5 points at the time. Fast forward to the following season, Bayer Leverkusen played 22 games and sit top of the Bundesliga with 58 points. That's a remarkable turnaround. So I know people are concerned about his lack of managerial experience at the top level, but sometimes you just know a superstar when you see one. Like Haaland when he was at Salzburg. Everybody knew he'd make the jump to the top levels of European football. Think about this in the same way as a manager. It is as close to being perfect as we can hope for in this situation, in my humble opinion. Taking over Bayern now is crazy. The downside is big, said Torsten. I agree, Torsten. I think it would just feel strange. Like if I put myself in Alonso's shoes and I said, right, you're managing Bayer Leverkusen, you're about to gazump Bayern and win the Bundesliga for the first time ever with Leverkusen, and you're still in Europe, you've topped your Europa League group. why would I look at FC Bayern and think that the next logical move in my career is to go to the team that I've just outdone and give them another league title? The payoff doesn't feel right. Whereas, I've said this before, if you come to Liverpool and win a league title or a Champions League, you're a god. A god. And Xabi is that guy, in my opinion. I think he is as best as we could hope for, having found out we're losing Jurgen Klopp. And when you hear our manager speak so fondly and passionately about the attributes of Xabi Alonso, you know, I know he's got short managerial experience compared to some of the other candidates that will be mentioned, but this isn't another Brendan Rodgers situation. This is a guy who is just born for this role, who has cultivated his pathway to learn from coaches like Ancelotti, Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, Rafael Benitez, and has always looked towards his managerial career and what that looks like. And you heard the Marseille president as well speaking about the fact that he tried to poach him to come to Marseille, and that even he at that point knew that Xabi had clubs he wanted to manage: Liverpool, Bayern, Real. Real Madrid's job isn't up. Bayern Munich's is going to be up, but again, it feels like the best step in his career now is Liverpool for everyone. So yeah, that's what I think will happen.